back to my old ways. Have a roof all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, Shuffle, hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers running Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma step no, Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat, dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you wanna stuff for. Money, that machine. They fell gamma stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. After life in 9/11, folks. Matt back, looking clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a penny hoe.
Over here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you. Get over here. He's gonna get this.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
This is Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Mariota now on second down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
4 down. Ready?
Following the interception, Winston. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Let's go.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 41 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. Buying time to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Third and goal, Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they try to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. Now he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. To throw, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll go on the ground. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on third. On third down, Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So out come the Bucs now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second and 9 now from the 21. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go. Ready? Black, what is that? Sonic!
On third down, Winston. He's got Evans. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a first down. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. On second down, Mariota again. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The give is to Jones. They find some open field here. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A give to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Ready. Ready.
From the gun, Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They go back to the ground with Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this one is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Gets past one man. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundering on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought he was going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. He finds Humphries. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Winston and Humphries connecting there for a Tampa Bay 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Winston now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Jameis now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Bucs on third down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This will be 3rd and forever.
Ready. Blue 80. Green, triple C. Sonic.
Working out of the gun. Winston. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll go again to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Bucs on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 11.
Ready. Blue 80.
Here's Winston. Complete. He finds Bray. And they're able to get get this one across the 35. The Buccaneer first, Winston to Brate.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue ready.
They'll run it with Jones. Spins away. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Again, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Bucs want Jones to take this running back job and run with it, literally and figuratively, as he's back there on first down. Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go now. Even. 4 down. Even. Sonic.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part.
I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
This is fielded inside the 5. And an alley to run. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
Now Jones. And he's got room. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready? Black 25!
To throw is Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. 3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready. Blue ready. Ready to go.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Mariota to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Mariota. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw Mariota. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll go on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And on the ground they go with a running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately that didn't work for them.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, 81 right there.
2nd down, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
From the gun, Mariota. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Noah spins. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side able to get a hand in.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Mariota again. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's third down.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is fourth and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he's going to be whipped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
3 down. Ready? Blue, whitey. 59.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Tampa Bay, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.